everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you something from the vintage collection. You probably have guessed it. Actually, just kidding, no you haven't. It is the Star Wars Vintage Collection Jabba's Palace Adventure set. Woo! Really excited to find this guy. It's kind of ironic. This was the first thing I got at Force Friday and the last thing I'm recording from my initial Force Friday haul. So I found this guy early on the shelves. It was wonderful, magnificent. I felt like such a winner, which helped, I guess, contrast the extreme disappointment I felt from the Midnight Madness portion of Force Friday where Walmart didn't put anything out and had no idea what I was talking about. Regardless, I got this guy. I have seen it at some other Walmarts since I initially picked this up, but not every single one, so you might have to check around, I guess, if you're interested. But I thought that this was going to be something really cool. I have my 3 3/4 inch figures displayed. They're pretty much all just squished together in vanilla poses, but I figured I could probably squeeze in this Jabba's Palace because it is legit. It also comes with 2 vintage collection figures that I thought would be really cool, and I went back and forth deciding if I was going to open those figures or keep them packaged, and I'm going to open them. I mean, like, what the heck anyway. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and open this guy up and then open everything that's inside it. So let me give you a look at the packaging first. We get a very beautiful picture of the display with a whole bunch of characters that are not included. I think it's really funny. You get this Han Solo, but it's really funny, you get Reese too, and he is like way back here in the back. Like, why didn't they showcase the figure that comes with it more so? Because really the only characters you know you're getting is by this little sticker. It doesn't really advertise it a whole lot, so it's kind of interesting. On the top you get another picture. You can see right here, mine's really horribly dented, but it was the only one and I didn't want to wait and get a better packaging because honestly I'm just going to take this out of the box anyways. I might hang on to the box just because it's really cool and it's square, kind of easy to store, but I mean, it's okay if it's not in perfect condition. The opposite side, both of the sides are really the same, to be honest. So yeah. So it hurts a little bit to open because I think that this is just a really cool package, but you can't see anything, and so that's kind of why I've decided to open it. I like collecting a few things in box, but this is one of the things that's just going to take up so much space, and I can't see it, but I know some people collect vintage collection and they don't take anything out of the box, and that's totally fine too. It's like, it's your collection, do what you want, but I am going to free mine, so let's get started. Alrighty, straight out of the cardboard box, this is what we get. So you can definitely tell here's the main section of Jabba's Palace, and then you get the 2 carded figures right up here with the 2 walls kind of acting as a spacer between the 2. This card looks like it's going to be really flat. This one looks like it's going to be a little bit warped. It looks like there's also some instructions. Yeah, some instructions for it. So let's continue. Alright, so I've decided before I show off Jabba's Palace, I think I am going to go ahead and open up and do a quick review for these 2 vintage collection figures. It is really nice getting 2 figures in one box, and both of them are decent. The warping is kind of there. The Han Solo looks like he was on the bottom. But with figures and cardboard this thin, it's just something that's going to happen. But overall, yeah, I'm really excited to open these guys. So, we'll start with Reese. He comes with the Return of the Jedi packaging, a picture here, the character here, and then the line here, which obviously Han Solo is going to be exclusive to this set as well. It is Vintage Collection 137 right there. And really cool. I don't think I have a modern day Reese, so this is pretty cool for me. So let's go ahead and open him up. Alright, here's Reese, and his eyes are pretty trippy looking at them straight on. They just stick out so far from his face, it's so funny. Yeah, really interesting. This guy looks really orange to me. I don't have really one to compare him to, but I just feel like he's covered in Cheeto dust. He comes with 2 guns, as you can see on his hands, just pretty plain black. They're different styles, at least. He's got his normal, really weird-looking brown outfit and tan boots. And his arms, well, his his hands, they look like a mix between when you eat crab or lobster, when you take the lobster tail out of the shell, that's what his hands look like. And they also look like they've been stung by bees, and it also looks like he has elephantitis in his hands. So very weird mittens for hands on this guy. But really cool nonetheless. Like I said, I don't have a modern reuse, so this is actually a really good figure to open and be able to display separately. Once you crack that head joint, he does have a ball-hinged head. He's got articulation in the shoulders, elbows, wrists, torso, thighs. They just move back and forth, knees, and that's it. So not too bad, not too many, I mean, he's not going to be in any action poses, just to be totally honest. So yeah, not too bad. He's really broad as well. So there's Reuse, and let's take a look at Han Solo, who is really special to this set because I think his Carbonite block works with this Jabba's Palace specifically. So he comes in a Return of the Jedi card. I believe both of these figures are honestly just repacks of figures they have already done. So if you don't end up getting this set, it's not a huge loss. Just covet your figures that you already have that are just repacks of these for the most part. But you do have Han Solo in his very famous just out of Carbonite outfit. On the back you do have the wave, including Reuse right there. The vintage collection, and he's number 136. So let's go ahead and open him up. Alright, here's Han Solo out of the packaging. He does though come with his Carbonite block, which looks very good. I do have a Carbonite block of Han Solo, but he's the half melting kind, so he's red and then white. And this one's pretty detailed and actually really lightweight, so we'll show that in just a second. He also does come with a pair of ankle monocles and wrist monocles, but these are so close together, I don't actually think you can get the figure's hands close enough to wear these. So anyways, I don't also recall him wearing manacles. I don't recall him wearing manacles at all in the episodes, at least when he's on the skiff, maybe so, but not coming out of Carbonite. Maybe they put him in immediately after, but the block itself looks pretty cool. It's got some nice detailing on the sides with some colors. Also there, got the really cool Carbonite profile of Han Solo. This version looks really nice. There's also a magnet installed in the back that works with the Jabba's Palace feature. And then here is the Han Solo out of card, and he's okay. I definitely think Reuse is better. I think the paint on this one looks kind of weird and the face just falls flat. They weren't using the face imaging technology with this figure because he's really just a repack. I think that they improved on his paint just a little bit, but that's just his body, not really his head. He does have the yellow striped pants and the black boots. He doesn't obviously have his vest, but his head does move, his shoulders move, his elbows move, his upper arms move. Well, I say upper arms, just like, what do you call these? Forearms. His forearms twist. His torso moves, but it's real low. The ball joints on it is real low, close to the hips. The hips do move, the knees move, and the ankles move. So you have a little bit more articulation on him than you do on Reuse. Unfortunately, this Han Solo doesn't fit into the Carbonite like the Legos do, but that's okay. You kind of get almost two figures for one, maybe. But yeah, so that's Han Solo. Let's go right on to Jabba's Palace. Alright, so since I'm holding it, it has to be a little bit different in the way I show you. But basically, this is the main section of Jabba's Palace, and it's got a really, really cool Tauntaun head. And they call this one, I think like Jiba or Juba or something. Anyways, he looks really, really cool. I think that the detailing on the front is really good as well. And then you've got the vents on the top also, which look really cool. They really didn't cheap out on these animal heads either. I think that they look really, really accurate, and I'm pretty sure they're scaled too. So that's awesome. The backdrop looks really good. We got some good sculpting in here. You even have some vents down on the inside. Obviously the control panel for the Carbonite. Some places where the plaster looks like it's coming off of the palace, and then some draining vents down here that look like they're almost half covered in sand actually. So really cool front display, pretty hefty too. I mean, it's made of plastic, but it's pretty dense as well. This right here is where the magnet is for Han Solo's Carbonite. It also does come with two side walls that look like they have some wear and tear on the, I want to say plaster, it's probably not plaster. In the Star Wars universe, it's like sand, I guess, but some really cool nicks. On the back, it does have a little bit of detailing. You've got some metal right here, which looks really cool. These basically just help stabilize the piece, but you also almost could use them for shelves if you have anything, like maybe drinks, or if you had extra heads, you could put them in to be like Jabba's trophies. I think would actually look really cool. Here's the back of that one. And you get a whole bunch of different display features with this, despite there only being 3 pieces. So this leg and this leg connect this way, or you could do it this way. And then on the other side, you could do the same thing. So with those combinations, you actually could make a whole, you could make a whole lot of different sets, so you can have the walls going whatever way you need to kind of fit inside your diorama. Here are the holes on which the shelves fit, or the walls, so you either could put it in here, or you can put it in here, and it can be more of a right angle. This is probably how I'm going to display mine, because I think it looks really cool, and it kind of gives the space some closed-in effect, which I think will look really, really cool. So basically the last thing to this palace that I wanted to show you was the Han Solo and Carbonite block effect, which he does magnetize just onto the back there. And it looks really good. I mean, it hangs off the wall. Hopefully you can see it. You can also lower it. So once Leia comes in disguise, she could lower the Carbonite block and melt Han Solo. So there is a trigger on the back here that you just push up, and it pulls him and mounts him on the wall. So I think that looks really cool. That's why I really think if you get this set, you need to open the Han Solo. I was kind of against it at first, but then I'm like, you gotta do it. So anyways, you could kind of stick the walls in like this. And get the effect of a more closed off Jabba's palace, like this is more of a room. So anyways guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. I personally am really excited to display it, and I think that it's pretty good. It's $50, so you get 2 figures and a play set. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. I've always got them coming. Bye guys.